Alright, so folks, I'm not going to beat around the bush with this video here. Geno Smith is fucking horrible. He has been absolutely atrocious, one of the most turnover-prone quarterbacks to start in the NFL so far this season. Now look, I can appreciate the story of Geno Smith. You know, he was picked by the Jets, didn't really ever work out in New York. Considered and labeled a draft bust, sort of floated around a couple of teams, found a home in Seattle. Took over for Russell Wilson after he left for the Broncos, and the rest is history. He's become their franchise signal caller at the quarterback position. That's a great story. I'm sure you can sell that to fucking Pixar or fucking Disney in a minute, but this is the NFL. And the thing is about stories is stories are meant to be finished. And stories have an ending. And the ending of this story, the saga of Geno Smith as the Seahawks quarterback, is coming to a close. The final chapter is being written as we fucking speak, folks. The story's being finished. Matter of fact, the story is finished, all right? Let me just say that right now. The story's fucking finished. The final chapter's been written. The ink is drying on the fucking piece of paper for the final fucking chapter. Geno Smith's career will be over in a season or two. He will no longer be in the NFL. He'll either retire or he will not find a job with another team because he is fucking horrible. Now, he's not a starting caliber quarterback. I think he's a really high-tier backup, but this isn't a fucking guy you ever want starting more than 5 games, because if he has to start more than 3 to 4 to 5 games, he will eventually start looking like a piece of shit. And the problem is, with the Seahawks, they have a horrible backup. They have Sam Howell, who is fucking atrocious. Sam Howell is so bad. He telegraphs throws. He can't read coverage. He's basically, I don't even know what he is. I can't compare him to any other quarterback. He reminds me of fucking just some shit quarterback. I don't know. He's like fucking the dwarf version of J.P. Lossman. I don't fucking know. That's, I guess, the best comparison I can sort of make. So the Seahawks really don't have a quarterback. So you can't turn to Sam Howell like he's going to save your season, because Sam Howell will probably throw 5 interceptions. Like Geno threw 3 today. Howell would have thrown 5. Like deadass, he would have thrown 5 interceptions today. And the Rams' defense is not even good. They don't have a fucking good defense. They made Caleb Williams look like a fucking dominant beast. That is how horrible the Rams' secondary is. They don't have players. Because Njigba, first of all, was running open the entire fucking game. Njigba was wide open the whole fucking time. There's other players open. Geno Smith just couldn't fucking hit him because he has the accuracy of a fucking practice squad player with a cream. I mean, his arm isn't really cream puff, but I'm just gonna say for the video, he's got a cream puff arm. And he's not a good fucking quarterback at this stage in his career. He's not even really that athletic anymore. He's more of a pocket guy. No problem with being a pocket passing quarterback, but when you're not good at passing from within the pocket and you have no athleticism, you don't really bring anything new to the fucking table. At that point, you're just Kenny Pickett. And you don't want to be Kenny Pickett. So Geno Smith is essentially Kenny Pickett. That's my comparison. If you were to put Kenny Pickett in Seattle, this is what he would look like. He would throw a bunch of interceptions, and he would look incompetent. His accuracy would be horrible. He'd be missing players open left, right, and fucking center. It's bad for Seattle. And I think this is a team that's definitely going to consider drafting a quarterback in the first 2 or 3 rounds of the NFL draft. I think that they could potentially be a team that could select a guy like a Cam Ward, or Cam Ward has been fucking horrible for Miami. And to me, I thought he was good, and then I actually watched the film. He's all right, I guess. Not first round. I wouldn't draft him in the first round if I was a fucking GM. If I was a scout, I wouldn't put a first round grade on him, because his film is definitely not first round. Because, first he's playing cream puff. I'm done with talking about Cameron Ward. Cam Ward has potential to be a good quarterback in the NFL. Has a lot of flaws that, you can't draft him in the first round and expect him to be good right out of the gate, is what I'm trying to say. Or he'll look like Caleb Williams is looking right now, which is like a high schooler playing in the NFL. And that's not something that you fucking want. You don't want to try out a quarterback that's a piece of shit. So that's not the point in the NFL. You're supposed to win, not lose. If you're trying to lose, you would trot a guy out like Caleb Williams. If you're trying to win, you'd get an actual quarterback. So regardless of who they draft, I think this is a team that's going quarterback in one of the first 3 rounds. I think round 1, they need to pick a quarterback round 1. But the problem is there's fucking no first round quarterbacks. What do you got, Shedeur Sanders? He can only throw to wide open players. Jalen Milroe, who can only run. All he can do is run. He has a good arm and can run. But, his accuracy is questionable. I don't know about the mental side of the game for him. Drew Aller, who just is fucking atrocious, who should not be drafted, period. Drew Aller, who is just the most trash. If Drew Aller gets drafted by any NFL team, I'm done watching football because that guy's a bum. Like, if that guy can make the NFL, anybody can. Drew Aller is so fucking bad whenever he faces any sort of competition. He can beat up on cream puffs. I mean, he could probably destroy fucking Valdosta State, but when you have to play him against Ohio State, he looks like a fucking piece of shit. Second year in a row, he looked like a bum, looked like a clueless moron facing an actual fucking defense. And then you get a couple other quarterbacks. You get like Curtis Rourke, who is fucking shooting up draft boards because he's actually playing like a quarterback. He's actually reading defense. He's actually throwing the fucking ball. He actually has arm strength. Curtis Rourke might be like a round 2 guy. I don't know. If he keeps playing well, it could be a first rounder, but if you're the Seahawks, where the fuck do you go? Because Geno Smith's not the answer. You know that. Sam Howell is Sam Howell. You know what you're getting. He's an interception machine who's a dwarf who has no mobility. He is a short 5'11", whatever the fuck. Don't listen to the people saying he's 6 foot or 6'1". His height is stat padded. He looks the same size as Kyler fucking Murray in the pocket. So he's a dwarf statue with a decent arm who makes horrible mistakes and really is bad at reading defenses. He can't throw with any sort of timing or anticipation is what I'm trying to say. But you get bums like Joe A_NFL trying to tell you that he's the fucking greatest quarterback ever and that they should put Howell in the game because whatever, I don't know. Joe A_NFL on Twitter is fucking stupid. That guy's a clown, by the way. I cannot wait to pass that fucking guy up in subscribers so I can fucking brag. As hard as I possibly can, because that guy is a bum. He has no fucking idea. That fucking guy, literally, all he does is he will quote unquote watch the film and then chart every play and have his little bullshit charts. Football's not played on a fucking chart, you nerd. All right, anyways, Geno's horrible though. Geno has not played well. Sam Howell's the backup. The coaching's been a fucking travesty. Seattle ain't making no damn playoffs. They'd be lucky to win 7 games. If they win 7 games, I will, honest to God, be surprised. This does not look like a team that's going to win 7 games. So you might have a top 10 pick. You have a selection at any quarterback. But don't even bother selecting quarterback in the first round because you don't even know what you're getting. Milrose sucks. Everyone sucks. And Beck is fucking horrible. Yours like Carson Wentz. I don't even fucking know who's good. There's no good quarterbacks in this draft class. So you're cooked. Sam Howell. There you go. Go to Sam Howell. Have him throw like 3 interceptions a game. If I was the offensive coordinator and they said they were going to make the call to change to Sam Howell at quarterback, I would intentionally have a really shitty game plan to make the guy look like a bum because I would not want Sam Howell being my quarterback. He sucks. Geno Smith has sucked. He had a good story, and unfortunately for you, Geno, it looks like you're writing back. Thank you all for watching. This has been Mr. Truth, and this was nothing but the truth.